Everyone. My name is Sakshi Wari, a final year BTech student from the Department of Data Science at GH Raisoni College of Engineering, Pune. I, along with my team members Neha Pokre and Shahu Sardar, have developed a project titled MFJ 360, a unified ETL framework and predictive analytics system for deal level risk assessment in manufacturing SMEs under the esteemed guidance of Professor Gayatri Deshmukh ma'am and our HOD Dr. Deepika Azarkar ma'am and major project coordinator Professor Rupali Pate ma'am. Starting with the problem statement, the core problem we address is the inefficiency in financial management within small manufacturing enterprises due to lack of integrated real-time analytics solutions. Financial data is often scattered, existing systems provide only static reports, and transaction level payment behavior isn't captured, preventing accurate assessment of liquidity risk. SpindleOne tackles these issues by providing a centralized analytics ready platform. Our project, SpindleOne, is built upon a robust unified ETL framework and predictive analytics system. So, as you can see, this is the web app, SpindleOne. And in this, you can see there are multiple modules which we can access. So, let's start with finance module. When I click on access module, you can see that this is a dashboard of the financial overview. Here we can see the cash balance, the total inflow, total outflow, and what is the net cash flow as well. And there are some of the analytics which will be helpful for us as well in this dashboard. We can see the expense breakdown, what is the client exposure and transaction source, etc. In the cash flow records, we can add the cash flow records as well. Here, when I click on add first record, you can enter the invoice, the transaction date, amount, what is the type, is it inflow, outflow, what is the transaction name, account name and reference ID, and the description. In the receivables, you can see the invoices and what are the clients, and you can add the client also, the client name, the contact information, and you can add the client. For the invoice, we can add new invoice in which we can add this client name, what is the product or the service, the amount which we have to receive, and what is the status of it. Is it paid, overdue, cancelled, or open? And also the due date. So in this way, we can have the Spindle Finance model. After this, we have the Spindle Stock, which means it can manage the raw materials production and finished inventory. So here you can see the dashboard of it, the raw material, which means we can add new raw materials to it, can give the material name, what is the quantity that is added, the amount, inward date, at what time or date it has arrived, expiry date of that product, and then we can simply add the material. And here you can see the raw materials list, whatever we have entered. After this, you can see the production in which we can add the product name, the quantity which is produced, and what are the raw materials used to make that product. We can also assign the quantity used for that product as well. And here we can see the production records. In the stock balance, we can see how many products are remaining, what is the remaining quantity of that raw material. And that is why the dashboard, we can see the total materials, what are the products that are expiring soon, and what are the low stock items. So it will just give an alert to us. For example, basin is the material which is for now in the stock, it is only 1 kg. So that is an edit alert. That is an alert for us. Okay, expiring soon materials, we can have the material, what is the stock, and the expiry date as well. So this is the dashboard for the Spindle stock. Next is human resource, which is for the employee, like the HR thing. So here we can see the dashboard where you can get the total number of employees, what is the total payroll, what is the average salary that we are giving, the attendance rate, how many people are present today, how many are absent today, what are the late logins number, and what are the not logged out number, attendance trend, role distribution, and everything in this dashboard. In the employees, you can see the employees list. You can add the employees here. We can give the employee ID, full name, position, and salary, and we can add the employee. After that, we can just have a log attendance tracker where the employee can just log in here and log out. For example, when the employee clicks on login, that means the status is present and the login time will be captured, the logout time will also be captured. The attendance records is where we can view and analyze the attendance data. What is the past attendance data we can see. So this is about the Spindle people. Let's move on to SpindleMech. So SpindleMech's dashboard is where it is about the maintenance type. So the total machines are 2, for example, operational are 1. What is the number of machines that are under maintenance, decommissioned, and what is the total downtime? We can get all of this analytics from this dashboard. In the machines part, we can add machines and we can see the machines list here. And in the add machine tab, we can add our machines to it. For example, when I click on add machine, we can give a machine code, the name of it, what is the category, where is the location and the status, and as well as notes if we want. And we can just save the machine. Log maintenance is about manually entering the maintenance activity for any machine that we want. So we can just write it here. So this project is built using Python with the Flask framework for the backend, and for the front end, we use HTML with Jinja templates for dynamic rendering. And for the database, we use SQL Alchemy along with the Flask Migrate for handling data and migrations. So let's look at the project structure here. At the top level, we have the main folder called SpindleOne. And inside this, we have organized the application into multiple modules to keep things clean and scalable. So the main logic of the application is inside this app folder. And we have auth, which is for handling authentication and user login. Code, which contains shared logic used across modules, templates for HTML files and UI rendering. Config.py, which is for configuration settings, and extensions.py, where we have initialized extensions like database or other services. So now coming to the most important part, which is the modules. So here each module represents a separate business functionality. For now, Spindle Finance, which handles the financial operations, SpindleMech, which is for mechanical or machine related data, Spindle People, which manages the employee or user related data, and Spindle Stock, which handles inventory and stock management. So each module is built independently, but it integrates into the main application. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of the implementation of the project. Thank you very much.